What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamily? JamiroFan 2000 here, the beard of wisdom of the online Jamily, with yet another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. For the initiated in this series of nearly 9 years here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel, this has been my periodic discussion series looking at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai and the now over 32 years of musical and influential making. Now, this episode of JamiroFan Talks About is going to be discussing a recent tour rumor that made its way out of Twitter X on a random account on February 24th of 2025. So let me give you a little bit of more context. I was on Twitter X the other night, and yes, I'm probably one of the only rare people who actually haven't boycotted that social platform. I was on there the other night and came across a very interesting tweet post that was put up by a account on Twitter X called Pop_Insider. It happens to be a Twitter X account that emanating out of Latin America. Well, that account was reporting the following tweet or post that came out saying, according to Insider Twitter X account, Jamiroquai is currently in negotiations for a 2025 Latin American tour leg for the Heels of Steel tour. Now, this is kind of odd because I had originally reported many videos ago here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel that Jamiroquai did not, at least on an official capacity, did not have any more touring other than the pre-announced 15 tour dates for between November to December of 2025 in, of course, some points of interest in Europe and, of course, the United Kingdom. So to hear this Twitter account come out and report that Jamiroquai was in negotiations for a potential Latin American tour leg caught me completely off guard. But some members of the Jamily who were a little more savvy in that part of the world were very cool to note that prior to the release of Jamiroquai's first album release under their new Universal Music deal, at the time I believe they were under Mercury Records / Executive Music Group, that Jamiroquai had done a mini tour of Latin America prior to the release of Rock Dust Light Star. So, many fans thought this could be a return to Jamiroquai doing a little bit of warm-up gigs down in Latin America or maybe South America prior to jumping headfirst into a European / UK tour for the Heels of Steel tour to most likely be supporting their 9th album. So I did happen to get in touch with my Jamiroquai HQ contact, who's been very reliable to either confirm or deny these major rumors, in this case a major tour rumor for 2025, and they did get back to me very, very quickly, and here's the official statement from Jamiroquai HQ in regards to this tweet post that came out of this Twitter X account out of Latin America, hinting at potential of Jamiroquai negotiating for a Latin American tour leg sometime in 2025. I heard back from my contact from Jamiroquai HQ, but they were only conversations about this. It was intended for potential 2026 tour dates, not 2025, in the region of the Latin American part of the Americas. Not 2025 as reported by that site. Apparently, the Twitter X account is running off the thinking that it was 2025, but alas, it was only conversations about the potential of a Latin American tour leg in 2026, nothing more. Nothing has been set in stone. And I'm going to send a big thank you to my contact at Jamiroquai HQ, who got back to me very, very quickly about this tour rumor killer, you might say. But I did find it really odd. But if this had, and this is a big if, and this is a big speculative if Jamiroquai had done this, it would have been very, very interesting to see them airing brand new material down in Latin America and potentially South America prior to doing the beginning of their staple tour. And then, believe me, this November to December Heels of Steel tour is only the beginning of what is going to expand it into the years of 2026, potentially 2027, into a much wider world tour, because this is what Jamiroquai has always done with a new album release, at least in the sense of their live touring. They always go into a world tour, but they like to do a little tour in the year prior to that album release. And I'm not saying that the 9th Jamiroquai album is not going to be coming out in 2025. That has been officially confirmed to me that it will be coming out in 2025. Most likely in the middle to late part of 2025, going into the fall, potentially the late summer, early fall. But like I said, that's speculative. I have not got anything written in stone that I can report as being confirmed. But that kind of right now, the commonsensical thinking is that this 9th Jamiroquai album, whatever it's titled, is going to be coming out sometime in the latter part or the beginning or latter part of the summer. Maybe a first single more likely in the summer, but the album will certainly be coming out in the fall, winter of 2025 into 2026 to support the beginning of, like I said, the first salvo of what is going to be a world tour for Jamiroquai supporting this ninth album release. And I can tell you, I have heard omissions on an official capacity that in 2026 they will certainly be coming to the Americas, and I'm talking about North, South, and Latin America. So get ready for that as well, and I'm sure the announcements of that will be very fluidly forthcoming after they've gone into this first tour of 15 door dates, and I cannot wait. We're all going to be having some exciting times over the next 2 years. But I thought I had to record an episode of JamiroFan Talks About to flesh out this major tour rumor that came out on Twitter X and give the official answer back from Jamiroquai HQ. And again, massive thanks to the lovely people at Jamiroquai HQ for being very forthwith with either confirmation or denial of this tour rumor. But I had to record a JamiroFan Talks About to talk about this. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I hope you enjoyed this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe and ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the newest content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel as we venture into this the second and third quarter of 2025, because I have a feeling more news is going to be coming very, very fluidly as we go into the, hopefully, the final mixing phase of this new album sometime in the spring into summer. And if I hear anything on an official capacity, I'll be sure to report it here in a future episode or video here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you really soon with more Jamiroquai related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. Thank you again for all the support of over 200 episodes of JamiroFan Talks About. I really do appreciate your outreach on the YouTube comments and your support over the last 9 years I've been doing YouTube content, and I'll see you around very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.